I'm Mark Loyd. I'm with Dentons. It's a global law firm. I'm a tax attorney. I'm one of the co-leaders of the Tax National Practice Group at Dentons. My involvement with the KyCPA began in the early 90s. I passed the CPA exam, and then in 91, I think, was the first time that I was on the tax committee. Since then, I've been involved with the KyCPA for many years, either on the tax committee, on the board, as the chair of the editorial committee, which puts out the KyCPA Journal. Been the chair of the tax committee a few times, and I've been involved with the business and industry committee too. So I've been involved with the KyCPA for a long time. I suggested that the KyCPA journal needed a tax article. It needed a regular tax column, and I volunteered to write it, volunteered to make sure that there was always going to be one, and I've been very interested in providing content and providing those articles. At the beginning of each year, we come up with a list of topics, and I use that list of topics to try to narrow down what I'm going to write on for most of the KyCPA Journal articles. That, and I'm inspired by current events, things that are going on, things that are with the legislature, for example, things that are important to me as a CPA, and things that I think that other CPAs might be interested in. So I try to draft those articles so that they are readable by somebody who's not necessarily a tax person, who doesn't do tax work, but I try to include some nuggets in there for whether they're experts or they've got a good amount of experience, or whether they're just beginners, and try to put some Easter eggs in there for folks. I got the idea to include a movie quote with each KyCPA Journal article by listening to another columnist who wrote a regular column, and that columnist would say, "Enjoy blank," which would be some type of band or music. And I thought, well, I can't use that. I need to use something different. So I like movies, and I thought I would just add a movie quote. So the KyCPA is important for many reasons. To me, one, it's a way to be involved with the CPA community. There's many CPAs throughout the state. It's not just in Louisville or Lexington, they're all over the state. And being involved with the KyCPA will allow you to meet folks that you wouldn't ordinarily meet. You can get a lot out of being on a committee. For example, you can give back. You can kind of influence how the KyCPA is going to move, but with your feedback and your service. The KyCPA provides a lot of advocacy now in Frankfurt to help make sure that the members' interests, whether they're practicing in public accounting or with companies or on their own, or like me in a law firm, can have some voice in Frankfurt for the betterment of the tax system in general, for one, or the regulation of the profession, for two, or other issues that are important to CPAs, like, for example, sales tax and professional services. So there are many really good reasons, for a CPA to be involved in the KyCPA. Happy 100th birthday to the KyCPA.